Hello friends, welcome to our English session. Today we will discuss about global issues. Introduction to global issues. Global issues are challenges that affect people across countries and continents. These problems do not stop at borders. They require international cooperation, education, awareness, and often immediate action. Listening to content about global issues can help learners improve their understanding of both English and the world they live in. This section focuses on three major global issues. 1. Climate change. 2. Poverty. 3. Human rights. Each topic includes clear explanations, real-life examples, vocabulary and phrases. Practice questions for listening development. 1. Climate change. What is climate change? Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. While some changes are natural, human activities, especially the burning of fossil fuels, are the main drivers today. These activities increase greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane in the atmosphere. Causes of climate change. Greenhouse gas emissions, cars, factories, and power plants release gases that trap heat. Deforestation. Cutting trees reduces the Earth's ability to absorb CO. Industrial activities. Factories and agriculture contribute to pollution and emissions. Effects of climate change. Rising temperatures, heat waves, melting glaciers, and changing weather. Extreme weather, more hurricanes, floods, and droughts. Sea level rise, endangering coastal cities and island nations. Impact on biodiversity, animals lose their habitats and risk extinction. 2. Poverty. What is poverty? Poverty means not having enough money to meet basic needs like food, shelter, and healthcare. It's not just about money but also about access to education, safety, and opportunity. Types of poverty. Absolute poverty. Cannot meet basic survival needs. Relative poverty, poor compared to others in the same society. Urban vs. Rural poverty, differences in city and countryside living standards. Causes of poverty. Unemployment, no job means no income. Lack of education, fewer job opportunities and awareness. Conflict and war, displaces people and destroys resources. Corruption. Misuse of public funds reduces public services. Effects of poverty. Hunger and malnutrition. Poor health and shorter life expectancy. Lack of education. Crime and social unrest. Vocabulary for listening. Living below the poverty line. Earning less than what is needed to survive. Malnutrition. Not getting enough nutrients from food. Unemployment. Not having a job. Charity. Help or donations given to the needy. Listening practice, sample questions. What are some causes of poverty? How does poverty affect education and health? What can governments do to reduce poverty? Solutions and actions. Goals and charities, organizations that help the poor. Government programs, welfare, free schooling, healthcare. Education access, teaching skills to improve future earnings. Fair wages, ensuring workers earn enough to live. 3. Human rights. What are human rights? Human rights are basic rights and freedoms that belong to all people, regardless of nationality, gender, or race. These rights are outlined in documents like the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR. Key human rights. Right to life and liberty. Freedom of speech. Right to education. Right to equal treatment. Examples of violations. Discrimination, treating people unfairly because of race, gender, etc. Violence, domestic abuse, police brutality. Child labor, forcing children to work. Censorship, blocking freedom of expression. Vocabulary for listening. Discrimination, unfair treatment based on race, gender, etc. Freedom of speech, the right to express your opinions. Civil rights, rights to equality and freedom under the law. Asylum seeker, someone seeking safety in another country. Listening practice, sample questions. What are basic human rights? How do governments protect human rights? Give examples of human rights violations. Organizations that protect rights. United Nations (UN), Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, local activists and journalists. Famous figures in human rights movements. Martin Luther King Jr. Civil rights in the USA. Malala Yousafzai, girls' education rights. Nelson Mandela, anti-apartheid movement in South Africa. Listening tips for global issues. Listen to documentaries. National Geographic, BBC, and DW News have climate and poverty features. Watch TED Talks. Real experts explain big ideas in simple ways. Use English subtitles first, then remove them for a challenge. Keep a vocabulary notebook, note unfamiliar words and look them up. Practice with podcasts. Try The Climate Reality Project, UN News, and The Daily by the New York Times. Conclusion. Understanding global issues like climate change, poverty, and human rights is not only important for English learners but for every global citizen. Listening to these topics improves comprehension skills, increases vocabulary, and builds confidence in discussing serious, real-world topics. Part 2. Science and Innovation, Listening Practice Content. Introduction to Science and Innovation. Science and innovation drive the progress of modern society. They help solve problems of life and expand our understanding of the world and beyond. Listening to content about this is a great way to improve your technical vocabulary and comprehension of complex ideas in English. This section focuses on two major subtopics. 1. Latest inventions. 2. Space exploration. Each subtopic includes clear explanations, useful vocabulary, real-life examples, listening strategies and sample questions. 1. Latest inventions. What is an invention? An invention is a unique device, method, or process developed through creative thinking and scientific knowledge. Innovations are inventions that bring change and value to people's lives. Why inventions matter? Solve problems, e.g., clean water filters. Improve health, e.g., medical devices. Make life easier, e.g., smartphones, internet. Save time and energy, e.g., washing machines, electric vehicles. Notable recent inventions. 1. Artificial intelligence, AI. Used in chatbots, self-driving cars, and smart assistants. AI can learn patterns and make decisions based on data. 2. 3D printing. Prints objects layer by layer using plastic, metal, or even food. Used in medicine, manufacturing, and architecture. 3. Wearable health devices. Smartwatches that monitor heart rate, sleep, and steps. Help detect diseases early. 4. Electric and self-driving cars. Reduce pollution and human error. Companies: Tesla, Waymo, BMW. 5. Vertical farming. Growing crops indoors using LED lights. Saves space and water. Vocabulary for listening. Innovation. A new method, idea, or product. Prototype. The first working model of a product. Sustainable. Eco-friendly and not harmful to nature. Automation. The use of machines to do tasks automatically. Listening practice, sample questions. What is artificial intelligence used for? How does 3D printing benefit society? What is vertical farming, and why is it important? How to learn about inventions. TED Talks on future technologies. YouTube channels like Tech Insider, Veritasium. Science podcasts such as Stuff You Should Know or Science vs. 2. Space exploration. What is space exploration? Space exploration is the use of astronomy and space technologies to explore outer space. It includes launching satellites, sending spacecraft to planets, and investigating life beyond Earth. History of space exploration. 1957, Sputnik 1 first satellite by the USSR. 1969, Neil Armstrong, first human on the Moon, Apollo 11. 1971-1990s, launch of space stations and space shuttles. 2000s present, rise of private space companies and Mars missions. Major organizations: NASA, USA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration. ISRO, India, Indian Space Research Organization. ESA, Europe, European Space Agency. SpaceX, private company by Elon Musk, building reusable rockets. Recent missions and goals. 1. Artemis mission, NASA. Aim: return humans to the moon. 2. Mars rovers, Perseverance, Curiosity. Explore Martian surface and search for signs of life. 3. James Webb Space Telescope. Observes the early universe, galaxies, and planets. 4. Chandrayaan-3, India. Successful moon landing on the South Pole. Benefits of space exploration: satellite communication, phones, internet, GPS. Weather forecasting, scientific knowledge, understanding Earth, Sun, and the universe. Inspiration and innovation, new technologies for daily life. Vocabulary for listening. Orbit, the path of a satellite around a planet. Astronaut, a person trained to travel in space. Launch, sending a rocket into space. Probe, rover, a machine sent to explore space. Listening practice, sample questions. What are the benefits of space exploration? Name one mission that landed on the moon. What is the purpose of the James Webb Space Telescope? Comparing traditional science and modern innovation. Challenges in science and innovation. 1. Ethical concerns. Is AI safe? Will robots take human jobs? 2. Environmental impact. Are new technologies sustainable? How much energy does innovation consume? 3. Cost and accessibility. Are new inventions only for the rich? How can developing countries benefit? Listening tips for science topics. Start with simplified English. Use platforms like BBC Learning English's 6-Minute English Tech series. Use English subtitled science shows, National Geographic, Discovery Channel. Practice with interactive quizzes. Websites like ListenWise or LinkU offer science-based listening practice. Focus on pronunciation of scientific terms. Practice saying complex words like artificial intelligence, renewable, satellite, and astronaut. Conclusion: science and innovation are fascinating and ever-evolving. Listening to these topics improves comprehension of advanced English, teaches real-world vocabulary, and increases curiosity. From AI to space travel, these subjects are not only useful for English practice but are also highly relevant for academic and professional discussions. Thank you, friends. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for more such listening videos. Share your love in comment box. Have a very nice day.